Hi, this is Natalie. Today in this video I'm going to show you and explain to you what to do when you're getting traffic onto the website but no conversions. So when this happens, generally there's two steps to follow. Firstly, it's really important to go through and analyze the traffic that you are getting on your website to truly understand what's going on, where the problem actually lies. And then part two is to actually have a little bit more of an understanding of your audience and where they're coming from. So in terms of analyzing the traffic on your website, it's important to look at a few metrics when you are getting traffic in. Firstly, it's looking at the bounce rates of the website. So when people are coming in, how quickly are they bouncing off of your website, leaving the website? And consequently, looking at the average session duration, so how much time on average are they spending on the website, and how many pages are they also navigating every time they visit the website. This will give you an idea as to whether or not they're engaged with the website, they're accessing a lot of information, or they're just having a look and leaving pretty much instantly. A few other things to look at as well is the landing pages and the exit pages. So it's important to know where your traffic is coming from. Are they coming through the home page or some other sort of lower down pages in the hierarchy? And what pages do they tend to leave on? There's a few other things as well to look at. The sources of the traffic. So is your traffic predominantly coming from organic, which is Google predominantly, or any search engine? Or are they coming directly onto the website through referral, through social media channels, etc.? And finally, it's making sure that your tracking is working. The conversions are tracking properly. That's probably the first thing to quickly test out before you actually get alarmed. So if you actually find that the quality of the traffic is really, really poor, the bounce rate is really high, let's say 99% or so, they're spending very little time, few seconds on the website and leaving, you might actually be experiencing bot data on analytics, which means it's basically spam data that's coming in and it's not actual users, it's basically robots. So you definitely want to make sure you filter that out so that it doesn't skew your data and you have a clear assessment of how your website is doing. We actually have a video about how to remove bot data, and you can click up here to access it. And finally, when you've done all of this analysis and you now want to take it a step further, it's really important to understand who your audience is, where it's coming from, make sure that it's as relevant as possible. So if you are running any advertising, make sure that the audience targeting is narrow, it's very, very specific, very targeted, and very relevant to the type of audience that you want to bring into your website. Secondly, the content that your users are seeing, you have to make sure that it's very engaging, it's very relevant to them, but also it's not misleading. It's quite clear as to what they're going to be clicking on. So make sure your CTA, which is the call to action, is really, really clear, and make sure you're not showing them any clickbait or you're not setting false expectations, and when people are clicking through, they know exactly what they're landing on. Thanks for your time. That's it for today. Tune in for more videos.